Top of the agenda, the raw and harrowing scenes across the weekend, and particularly out of the West, as the football world came to grips with the tragic tale of Adam Selwood, a life lost 3 months after his twin Troy.
I would say they're a royal family of the AFL. That's how widespread their love has been felt as a family.
He's a fantastic clubman, loyal father, husband, and he's going to be sorely missed. And the West Coast community, along with the rest of the AFL, is really in mourning today.
Number 37, Adam Selwood.
Yeah, it's a family I've known for nearly 20 years, and a family that, I've grown very fond of over the years and loved. So
thoughts go out to Fee and kids, and Scott and Joel, their parents. It's I can only imagine what you're going through. And
I know I can't even imagine how they're feeling. All I can do is send our best.
My sincere condolences to the Selwood family, but words don't cut it, and I'm not sure what to say really, except we're all rocked, and hopefully, I'm not sure what to say, to be honest.
just want to send my love to the Selwood family. Thanks, guys. The way our players represented our football club today was, I am and we are incredibly proud of, in challenging circumstances.
And Jamie Cripps kicks a brilliant goal. Emotional scenes.
It's been one of the most emotional periods of my life I've been through, and I'm sure for many people at the football club. It's just incredibly challenging and sad time, and I want to pay my respects to the Selwood family.
An inspired effort on a weekend of emotion. The Eagles break through for their first win of the season.
I know it's great to win a game of footy, but we've lost the legend of our club, and just want to send all love and support to the Selwood family. Mental health is such a massive thing in society at the moment. I've struggled with my own mental battles this year, and I've been so fortunate to have such a great support crew around me to have my back throughout everything we've gone through. I just urge anyone out there who's struggling with anything, please reach out. Helplines, friends, reach out to each other. Because we're heartbroken, and we just want to offer all the love and support we can to the Selwood family in this time.
That sentiment from Oscar Allen rang so strongly out of the West at a time where it is incredibly difficult to know what to say. Gary, we were together on Saturday when we were first told. And it was just the unspeakable nature of the tragedy, and then to think about what that family, a family that we are all privileged to have got to know through football, is it's hard to fathom. Yeah, and I'm like Ross and everyone else. I mean, there's no words. So it was that moment where you sat and took yourself away to a quiet seat and had to think about what it all means, and then your heart immediately goes to the family, and it goes to the football clubs and those that have been involved over a long time. And it hit home most when I just sent Joel. I didn't know Adam and Troy very well. I sent Joel a message, and I'm looking at the message, and it's similar to the one that I sent, not so long ago. And that's the thing that is unimaginable. And I don't know what you do, Jared, other than support Oscar Allen in his really strong and powerful comments there, and vulnerable comments that he had with Kath post-game. And we're getting better at it. I think we're better at understanding it. The footy community is getting better at understanding the unique challenges, and there's different layers to this. There's the real serious issues. There are people who just begin to have some anxiety issues, for instance, and trying to understand what that is and the different layers to it all. But what I would really ask is that people stop second-guessing, these people who are brave enough to put their hands up. And it's happened before, and it does untold damage, Jared. So we accept, we listen, we open our arms, and we say we understand. And then, hopefully I know the football clubs and the AFL in broad terms are doing their best. It's just a complex issue, and it's not... you would know, this is not
exclusive to footballers by any stretch of the imagination. These are issues that are felt throughout community, that families are dealing with every single day, Gerard, and trying to find the answer is, for parents and families, is just near on impossible. So anything that we can do along the way to help, we do.
Yep, that sense of helplessness and trying to come up with something that it puts the extra poignancy around what we all lived through with Spud's game, and then to understand how broad that might become. But yes, there is a sense of helplessness to it.
There is.
From a football sense, so Collingwood insulated their players from it until the game was played.
Yep.
West Coast were hit flat bang with it, and that's where Adam was. They had a day to absorb it and then to work out how to channel it, and there was a great sense of honour in what they were able to do. So listening to Andrew McQualter, be as raw as you need to be, say what you need to say, and then we'll try to find our sense of purpose by honouring Adam and the way he played, and that's what we saw play out before us.
Yeah, and the coaches in this instance, I mean, I just admire them so much, because we ask so much of these men, you know, whose expertise lies in being able to coach a football team, and then we're asking to deal with all the complexities that come with having 44 young men under their charge. So I can't imagine what Andrew went through as a young coach himself. And you don't ever want to trivialise what's going on and say, well, that was the motivation for them to do it. But you harness it, and people react in different ways. And you know, what I've been really interested in is they've come out with their first win of the year, which would be cause for this immense, overwhelming sense of satisfaction and relief. But there's been none of that, and nor has it been. You know, and I think had this not taken place and West Coast beat St Kilda, St Kilda would be under enormous scrutiny as well. But the game itself was the game, but the issue is much bigger. So the result is there, and that's about it. Beyond that, you know, the bigger issue is much more important.
And then how a whole club comes together, and I think the best depiction of this came in the aftermath, in the song as it was sung. This is everybody, this is all staff, all players. This is how they would have spent the previous 36 hours all in together, and there's nothing over the top about it. That is just being together, having lived through that and found a way to play, but to be back together knowing that nothing is resolved in the aftermath.
Yeah, and within that room there would be people whose relationship with Adam would be as close as, you know, like brotherly, and there'd be other people who would have passed, you know, just been in passing. But I think that is a sense of just how much it has affected everyone. So, again, it sounds trivial, but our hearts and thoughts go out to everyone, the Selwood family.